from Minneapolis with all those details. Matt, good morning.
Good morning to you, Rachel. Well, we're entering week 3 of the unrest here in Minnesota, and the clashes between protesters and law enforcement are showing no signs of slowing down. Another tense scene Saturday outside the federal ICE facility. Law enforcement holding the line against angry protesters who can be heard screaming, "Kill yourself," and "Un-American" to officers. The Washington Post reporting about 1,500 active duty soldiers preparing to possibly make their way here if more violence escalates. And Governor Tim Walz also mobilized the Minnesota National Guard yesterday. The Guard staged to support local law enforcement if needed and says it's ready to respond to locations across the metro area. Now, yesterday, protests continued outside the ICE detention center, and there was also a violent clash between counter-protesters at City Hall. President Trump has warned that he may use the Insurrection Act here in Minnesota, which will allow the federal government to use military troops to bring calm. Meanwhile, a statewide day of action is scheduled for this Friday. Activists are asking people not to attend work, school, or make purchases, and the St. Paul Federation of Educators is also asking people to participate in that day of action Friday. Back to you guys in New York.
All right, Matt Finn, live force in Minneapolis. Matt, thank you. It's just continuing to ramp up and up and up. And it's important as we continue to cover this story to remember how we got here. The reckless open border policies of Joe Biden led to the criminals, the violent illegal alien criminals that ICE has gone into places like Minneapolis, a sanctuary city, to clean them up. And you had yesterday Stephen Miller, Deputy Chief Staff, really railing on Minnesota's leaders, accusing them of aiding and abetting anti-ICE violence. Watch this.
These are acts of insurrection against the laws of the United States and against the sovereignty of the United States. 4 illegal aliens who broke into this country, who then raped children, who committed human trafficking, sex trafficking, drug trafficking, protected, shielded, sheltered, coddled, defended at every level by the leadership in Minnesota. And then when ICE goes out to make these arrests, they unleash violent mobs to attack, assault, and impede ICE officers, and they refuse to allow the city police to protect those ICE officers in the conduct of their duties, willfully aiding and abetting this violence.
The key word they're talking about insurrection there from Stephen Miller.
Yeah, I thought they were against that.
He's talking about insurrection. Maybe we're going to get the Insurrection Act.
Yeah, oh, right.
And that's from President Trump. But I couldn't help but think, we're the day before honoring and celebrating the life of Dr. Martin Luther King. What was his message? Nonviolence, peaceful protests. Doesn't appear like we're seeing any of that in Minnesota.
No, not at all. It's also, there's a long history, of course, on the left of having these kind of like shock troops from, these activists who will create violence, create chaos, they were trying to destabilize the things that the administration is trying to do, things that are wildly popular. The president has a mandate. He won. The border issue, as you brought up, was front and center. Democrats recognized they were on the wrong side of it. And so now what they're saying is, we don't like the way you're doing it. And again, they find themselves on the side of, just like Kill Margrego, they find themselves on the side of all the people that we put up on the wall last week, showing that they were murderers, rapists, as Stephen Miller said, and people who committed terrible crimes, people that every parent would want off the streets. I think the political question here is, this is not talking about affordability from the Democrat side. Is this really what their voters want? Maybe their voters on the far left, but what about the people in the middle? And again, another thing is, Minneapolis is the home of Ilhan Omar, a deeply, deeply unpopular figure, and she's become front and center on this as well. So I think it all is not.
There been some fraud.
Yeah, exactly. She's suddenly like $30 million richer now, and we're uncovering all this daycare fraud. So I don't know if in the long run this is going to work. This might be their BLM.
Well, it's a great point, Rachel, because you mentioned Ilhan Omar, who is leaning hard into bringing back the abolish ICE. That has not been a winning message. And, you can dislike Stephen Miller, and you can think that his rhetoric is too harsh, but factually, he's correct. The Minneapolis is protecting these illegal criminal aliens. Now, the mayor, Jacob Fry, argues that they're not a sanctuary city. They have a separation ordinance. But at the end of the day, they do the same thing. They refuse to cooperate with ICE. The White House called them out yesterday, saying Minnesota sanctuary politicians have released nearly 470 criminal illegal aliens back into American communities since President Trump took office. ICE working every single day to remove the worst of the worst criminal illegal aliens from terrorizing their state. I would just add to that, Rachel, there's also 1,360 violent illegal criminal aliens currently in custody in Minnesota jails held by authorities, and yet all ICE is saying is just hand them peacefully to us, don't release them to the streets. It keeps the community safer, and we don't have ICE having to make arrests at large.
We know a lot of these protesters are paid, but among these protesters are a lot of rich Edina moms pining for their 1960s protests and their in their university days. Those ladies are protected from a lot of this. Their kids are not getting crowded out in schools by illegal aliens because they're in private schools, and they're living in neighborhoods that are protected or gated. So they are among the paid protesters, but I do not think that they represent the common sense people. The problem in Minnesota is common sense people are cowed into silence. They're so afraid. I mean, you saw that with the crime being committed in the daycares. Lots of good people saw the corruption, but were so afraid in that political environment in Minneapolis of being called racist for calling out the corruption.
Yeah, and we'll see as we continue to cover this whether or not the really frigid temperatures will dial things down. There's calls for more protests today and coming this week. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilby.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to
Yes.
subscribe to the Fox News.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is RDP, aka Raw Dope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5 Thou Wow. And like I said, good evening. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the rhythm and the process of moving. That's why the background look different. But one day I'm gonna do that though. I'm gonna actually get Spaz to record me, and I'm gonna do this. That's it. I just want to do it. I just want to go into a blank space and be like, wow. So I ain't doing nothing but double back off of yesterday, man. But man, the Gucci Man thing, man. I got to get into the Gucci Man thing, and the Gucci Man thing is for real. Gucci Man posed for the Blunt commercial, I think, with his red wedding ring on. So, I don't know, man. It's just too much going on. But we gonna get into it because I'm just saying, everybody say, wow. Let's hear what these wild niggas gotta say. If two motherfuckers gonna be good with the controversy, it's the fucking bitch Watt and the bitch Adam 20 Food. I call him 20 Food.
Oh yeah, he's
Watt got on some Dior's.
Yes. 5 years ago.
Okay. Now, I don't want to tell you what I'm about to tell you, but I've had multiple Memphis insiders tap in with me, not Stan G.
You ain't had no multiple can go fans.
I have. And I don't need that either because a lot of other people have been tapping in about it. But the story that's going around that everybody's scared to report on, and this is just a rumor, is that basically Pooh Shiesty and Choppa Gang ran down on Gucci Mane, relieved him of some of his possessions, and basically forced him to sign a contract releasing Pooh Shiesty from 1017.
Okay, well, here's the thing on that, right?
That's what a lot of people are saying. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying a lot of people.
A lot of people are saying this.
Just to get their thoughts, like, yo, you think this is true? They all have the same rumor as me, and they all weren't able to confirm 100%.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Is one thing. If he got a release, then maybe there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
If he don't got a release, there's no truth to it. But I think it's bullshit because why would Pooh Shiesty's, we haven't heard Gucci Man mention any of this, and why would Pooh Shiesty's team put that out when this is identical to the same type of case, controlling case, he just did time in the feds on?
And I agree, that sounds insane to get out of doing 4 years in the feds and then immediately do something that would basically get you right back in the feds.
No, that's not insane. Insane is your team putting that out there.
But nobody's putting it out there. This is just
somebody had to put it out there.
Listen, loose lips sink ships. I've just been hearing about it. I'm guessing that they're probably trying to be out because nobody wants to see.
Well, here's the thing. We haven't heard Gucci Mane say anything.
Would you if you got the shit beat out of you and have like a shit?
So that's my point. So that means it would have to come from the Pooh Shiesty side.
Listen,
He's still in the halfway house.
that is true.
So, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it gotta be some bullshit.
And that's my thing too. Is
Unless he's that damn stupid.
Gucci lives in Miami. Gucci,
He lives in Florida.
he probably goes to Atlanta a bit, maybe Memphis. I don't know. Like, where would this have taken place? Who is in Dallas, right?
So y'all let me know in the comments box right there, man, because I got a whole new way up here and I can't see my comments. What the hell? What the hell? Can you comment on my shit? You can't. Yeah, they backdoored. They backdoor. Let me pull this up one other thing because you know I'm on a new program and I got this is the real way I like to actually stream, and YouTube just let us turn it sideways and you would have had a better look on my backdrop. That's why you get the better look on the old heads. But this is what this man just told me. I'm ready to get it. Man just told me I don't even know about old heads, but we check this motherfucker out. I have nothing but the greats around. And to me, you know, I you know, just growing up in the 1900s and just conservative music, I like all music. I'm not naive. Some shit I just can't get jiggy with. Like some shit, a lot of people just can't get jiggy with. Some shit, a lot of people can't get jiggy with it. I'm not prejudiced to no type of music or no type of artist, but some of these artists are weird as fuck coming out. But back on the topic with Gucci Mane, I look at Gucci Mane like this. Now, it was a blogger yesterday when you see me on the YouTube. If you was on my channel and y'all followed me yesterday, I was looking up, you know me, like I said, I'm a news late person. I always want the news late. I always want the news late. And reason why I like to get the news late, because I'm not a fucking guy that break fucking gospel. So, the Pooh Shiesty cousin, what was his name? Spaz? Big Scar. Big Scar died. And Gucci Mane gave the family $10,000 for the funeral. This is what I'm hearing with this stimulate from. Hey, it's just my opinion. It's my opinion. The content that you're hearing in the background, the content creators own the rights. This is my disclaimer, bro. This is just my opinion, bro. I'm just going off of the internet. I'm going off the internet, Google, Reddit, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, X, whatever. You get your source of entertainment from. Faham's not from Memphis. Faham wasn't in Dallas. Faham's from Baltimore City. And I believe in my Baltimore City artists in the DMV. That's what I believe in. That's what I support 100%. I support a lot of artists, but I support my hometown first. So that's my disclaimer, bro. I'm just making my opinion. So, from my understanding and my research, it say that Scar, you know, Gucci Mane only gave $10,000. Now, if we break it down, $10,000 is a hell of a donation for somebody to get buried. It practically pays for the funeral. The average funeral, if you get cremated, about $6,000. A regular funeral, about $8,300, close to 10. All right. So if you just putting 10,000 out there and say, hey man, you know, bro was on the label, here go 10,000 for y'all to get to his procedure, cool. But if you knew that this artist was real close with one of your main artists, and you knew, hey, even if your heart didn't tell you to do this, you know, I'm gonna do this for Lil Pooh Shiesty. You know what I mean? That's his peoples out of Memphis. I'm just going to do this for Memphis. You signed these dudes. Like, yo, when you sign dudes and bring dudes on your team, bro, you responsible for certain shit. I don't like it, man. I done put a nigga on when I was hustling. He done got knocked off in 3 days. And I'm responsible for looking out for him while he in jail and doing shit, bro. Like, I always get caught up. But that's the old school rules that a lot of people don't live by. Like, man, if you rolling with me, bro, I'm obligated to get you, bro. If you be with me every day, we're around each other every day, bro. If something happened to you, bro, I got your back, yo. That's what true friends are for. Real shit. So they say Gucci Mane put up the 10K and they asked him something else. He said that's all he had. It was his wife's weekend, you know, birthday coming up. And that drew a nasty tension with Shiesty, is what rumors are said. And Shiesty wasn't fucking with him no more. And that could kind of like get a nigga straight cut off. Like that can happen. That really can happen. Get a nigga straight cut off, straight up. So that's how I heard it started. Let's get back in the whack.
So it's like the only why would they have even been in the same place unless they had arranged a meeting? Here's the thing too. I feel like personally that things have been probably pretty bad with Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane for a little while. When you listen to the FDO song that Pooh Shiesty put out,
that's what I said.
Shout out Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
Anybody
that's what I
Gucci Mane.
Nobody said that. I caught that as soon as I heard FDO. I got it even toting the Drake. Like I caught that. I don't know if y'all caught that. Now everybody gonna go back and listen to the FDO song. That's how I know motherfuckers don't listen to the lyrics. I caught that. Like, what the fuck he talking about? Is he saying? I took it as, is he saying he got Yo Gotti shook that he's toting the Drake? That's what that's my opinion. That's what I thought. But evidently it was more than that. And look how long that first day out song took to drop.
We go Gotti. Like these lines have been drawn in the sand. That's not like a cool thing. If you're signed to Gucci Mane, you are not showing Yo Gotti love.
That's a fact.
So that right there stands out to me too. And I mean, some of the people, because this is the whole thing with us.
This is
the whole thing with us not having like a clear source on this. Because I had people hitting me up saying, yeah, Pooh Shiesty and some of Gotti's people are the one who did this. Again, no clue.
Now y'all throwing
Gotti
Gotti
in the full version of the story is not as exciting as what we're getting at.
Why would Gotti have anything to do with that?
Because Pooh Shiesty is like the king of Memphis right not up and coming, but like hot young rappers. He's basically the whole deal. And he's also the one rapper that didn't pick a side between CMG and Paper Route. And as a result, you can imagine that, Yo Gotti probably on his line, like trying to do something for him, especially since Gucci is at an all-time low in terms of interest in promoting new artists or pushing the label side of 1017.
Okay, first of all,
he dropped everybody besides Pooh and Fujiata.
First of all, Gucci did his part, did he not? When he signed him, gave him a bag, gave him the push.
Yeah.
Pooh took 3 years from him, did he not?
I think 4.
Yeah, he went to jail.
Prison, yeah.
Okay, so now I'm pretty sure Gucci does good business with doing what he got to do. You know what I mean? Whatever it was contracts he obligated to. But what I'm saying is, maybe they got some internal shit going on, but to say Gucci was robbed and Pooh Shiesty team is talking about it.
Yeah.
While he's in a halfway house.
Hey.
And this is super similar to his controlling case.
Well, but the Green Lambo was basically him meeting up with some random ass trapper.
It was him what?
He met up with some random
trapper.
A
robbery?
Pulled out a Draco.
A robbery.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Right?
A little somebody, yeah.
But so what I'm saying is, I don't want to believe that Pooh is that damn dumb or his people is that damn stupid to say these things if this happened while this man is in a halfway house and if the so-called victim hasn't spoken.
But let's say, if we're just going to believe this hypothetically, let's say he had 5-6 people with him. One of them mentions it to somebody mentions it to somebody else. Like, there's got to be a reason. Bro, I'm telling you, the whole music industry has heard this rumor. Everybody's heard this rumor and nobody can confirm 100%. So maybe there is a real sincere effort to keep it low key, but it's not like this is being swept under the rug. And I'm just now starting to see YouTubers make videos about it. Chuckle Ross just dropped a video about it.
Because people are talking about it. He ain't got, what details does he have?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. It was like a half hour. But either way, I'm just saying that right there makes me feel like maybe we will know something more about this.
I'll tell you this. I think Pooh Shiesty knows the new Gucci. He don't know the Gucci we know. If something like that did happen, it's just not smart. Even if you cannot, and you understand this, make somebody sign something under duress, right?
You can.
No, you can't.
Will it be respected in a court of law? That's up for debate.
So now what just happened, if you did do this, let's say this happened.
Yeah.
Now Gucci got the power to put your ass on the shelf.
Dang. That's tough, ain't it, yo? What y'all believe? Say in the comment about that Gucci Mane was robbed and Pooh Shiesty had something to do with it. Because he ain't, big scar, like he ain't send Big Scar away properly. That's something that make a nigga mad though. I'm not gonna sit here and play with y'all and act like that won't make a nigga mad. What you say, Spaz? That'll make a nigga mad though. I ain't gonna lie. 10,000 out here. $10,000 was cool. Or the whatchamacallit? What you got more gas? Like $10,000 is cool. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna hold you. Like that's not bad, but for your artists and you know what I'm saying? It's just like I feel like WAP should have carried it different. I'm just being honest. I'm just from the streets, and if I'm up like that, bro, I'm gonna throw them people 50 bars, if not 100. Like I'm gonna send my artists away right. Now that's my artist, bro. I signed him. You know, even though I gave him a bag, I understand. Like this is what I'm saying though. Like Gucci Man was in a situation the way as though he understand, bro. Guwap gotta understand that these young guys blowing money fast. They young, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna walk in and get a bag and do the right thing. Is that your fault? No. But you've been in a situation like him before, young, getting a bunch of money and fucking up. You get what I'm saying? Everybody go through that phase. But I just think, you know, I think you did the right thing by giving a 10, but I think you was a little bit in too deep with them just to give a 10 piece up. I just think so. That's just my opinion. I think you was in too deep with him just to throw him a 10 ball and just not worry about it. Like real shit. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Let's finish him with Whack the Joke gotta say.
That Pooh Shiesty could be dumb enough to do this.
That's all I'm saying.
But when you look at the cases that Pooh Shiesty has that led to him getting those years in prison, I mean, it was hard to believe those things happened as well. We already talked about the robbery that happened with the green Lambo and everything, but the really crazy thing was that he was performing on stage with a gun hanging out of his pocket, with a bunch of money hanging out of the other pocket, and somebody snatched some of the ones out of his pocket or whatever, and he ended up shooting he shot a security guard inside the club. I mean, that was pretty hard to believe at that time.
The footage disappeared, right?
Of that?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how
That's
it
a
went.
fact it disappeared. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Right?
My biggest concern, I don't want one of my top rappers of all time,
Mhm.
Gucci Mane LaFleur, millionaire but don't be no care. I don't want Gucci Mane. I don't want to think of him getting robbed. I was hoping he could just have this quiet life for the duration of his life.
Gucci Mane to be robbed, right? That means it was a sneak attack.
Yeah, because
picture me coming here on a Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Walking into your office.
Yeah.
And I pull a gun out on you.
Yeah.
It's a sneak attack. It wasn't like there was some shit was going on.
Right.
Right? So if this had to happen, me knowing Gucci, and I know Gucci could have been in the studio somewhere. Hey, yo, bro, we coming through. Let's just say maybe Gucci made arrangements to come to Dallas. Let's say who's in Dallas, I'm gonna book the studio time. Yeah. We're gonna get it in. All right, boy, okay. Hey, pull them at the door, let them in. They come in, right? It had to be some shit like that. Right? It was like Gucci wouldn't have been anticipating the problem.
Yeah.
Or it wouldn't have been that easy. So
yeah,
you know, at the end of the day, it's like I would hope he didn't do that. You know,
it would be the
I'm on YouTube, yo.
Because keep in mind,
I might have to call you back. I'm on
Gucci
YouTube.
Mane was someone who
you
was considered unsignable.
I'll meet you back when I get off of YouTube, Will.
Because his reputation of being a jackboy was so strong. Everybody
what that
knew
is?
him for taking shit. That was what everybody knew him for. Wasn't necessarily like a cocaine entrepreneur or whatever.
I meet you when I get off of YouTube, though.
The jug man. He was taking shit. And I mean, when I look at this, I'm kind of like, wow, that would be the ultimate irony if the biggest artist that he signed in the last 10, 15 years ended up going out like that.
Again, a motherfucker you didn't open up some doors for. Yeah. Did a laugh for. If this happened, I hope it did.
So you're saying I'm Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty is AD? I agree. Snake.
No, AD just left though.
Yeah, he talks a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
he didn't rob me.
It was good for content. It was nothing.
He didn't rob me. I gotta give him back.
It was nothing but content.
Bond
right? So, man, what's tripping me out, if this shit really happened, we'll know shortly. Because the feds are arresting people for pimping, right?
If we heard this rumor, it can't be that long before the feds hear this rumor.
And you know how many phones they are. And if them dudes, any of them dudes is talking, or
I'm on YouTube, bro.
Or any of that shit, you can't delete it. You know when
hell yeah, I'm reporting on it now.
There in that cloud somewhere, right? They're gonna get it.
If there's one person who's never gonna tell those Gucci Man, right?
Gucci ain't doing no talking about nothing.
He would never.
But who was with Gucci Man is the thing.
That's the question. But that's also kind of part of what makes it interesting is that you never see Gucci with anybody. He lives in his own little world. And I've had this conversation with people who worked with him throughout the years who are kind of like trying to explain to me, because I remember, Todd Moskowitz.
Yeah.
I remember because he worked with Gucci forever. And I remember having a conversation with him and telling him, like, yo, I want to like go hang out with Gucci for a week and do this crazy video together, etc. And he was basically just like, I don't think it's a good idea. He's basically just like, Gucci lives in his own little universe. He's got like he doesn't have a manager. Tim, it's his girl.
He has a manager?
Maybe a security, yeah, but I don't think he's had a manager in like many, many years.
Yeah, you know what one of his top managers was? Coach K.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Then he managed Jeezy.
Yeah, but
Managed
you're talking about some shit from 20 years ago. But he ain't really had people around him like that.
20? You might be in.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, over 10 years.
Basically, like, I've kind of got the idea from talking to people who knew Gucci, because keep in mind, this is a podcast named after Gucci Man lyric. If there's any interview that I really have felt like I needed to just kind of like put a feather in the cap of No Jumper, right, Gucci. It's like one of my favorite rappers of all time. I haven't had the chance to meet him and hang out with him a little bit, and that was great. Actually, I was at a club, and P was there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But all I'm saying is that I've just kind of been advised by people like nobody really stays close to Gucci for too long.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bro, I hope this didn't happen. You saying some crazy things right now. I did see the exposures in our chat mentioning some things and saying some things.
Man, basically what motherfuckers saying is, man, they got WAP, bro. They got WAP, bro. They got WAP, bro. They got WAP, bro. I believe that.
Your phone plans.
Because ain't nobody never played with Gucci Man. And all the years of Gucci Man been out, bro. WAP ain't the one that you heard about getting his shit took. And like I said, he posed on the thing with his ring, but them shits could be replaced. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing for sure. Gucci Man had insurance on his jewelry. I don't give a fuck. That's not no weak shit. That's not no soft shit. That's not no fake shit, bro. You gonna wear that shit, put jewelry on it. I mean, what the fuck you talking about? I get my shit right back. You feel me? That's smart. That's what Flacco got to say.
That Gucci Mane robbed him and then forced him to sign and release Pooh Shiesty out of his record deal. It's getting worse for Gucci, right? The rumors are heating up. We'll get back to the video shortly, but this video is sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is a prediction app where you could place predictions
to try to antagonize God out because he.
And this nigga, her dad's Govan, yo, he just got his spokesperson.
Little niggas and killed Pooh. And not got it and took Pooh Shiesty from him.
That's gonna be some big news. Pooh Shiesty shine with God.
Take your wife and your number one artist. You gotta tighten up, Gucci. All that goofy shit you were doing. Signed 100 niggas from Memphis, Tennessee. You ain't never heard the mixtape. Just signed a nigga trying to antagonize a nigga.
Gucci Mane, that wedding ring, gone. Yeah, they hit him with the Suge Knight, bruh. They took Gucci Mane wedding ring and they took his watch.
When he said they gave him the Suge Knight, he's obviously referencing how Suge Knight in his prime was known to pull up on people and by threat make them sign over whatever he make them want to sign over. Rather is a label owner releasing an artist that he want to sign, or rather is an artist who masters he want to own who'll make that artist sign over his masters to him. That's the Suge Knight tactic. He's claiming that Pooh Shiesty did the same to Gucci.
So Gucci, you know this is 100% true. Hit me up, I can get you it back. But as it stands right now,
that's what tripped me out.
Gucci Mane walking around waiting right
Sunny Dash, Sway can get that bad shit back. How the fuck you gonna get his shit back?
Slightly not as bad because something happened. For sure, an altercation happened between some gang members on behalf of Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane. But the only thing left to figure out is, did it happen as badly as people are saying it happened? Right? Now, a couple of dominoes have happened since our last video. There are sorts of hints towards the latter that maybe this is just as bad as people is saying it is. So when Pooh Shiesty was recently released from jail, Gucci Mane wrote this beautiful tribute to Pooh Shiesty. Gucci Mane wrote, "Welcome home to a real one, my ninja, Pooh Shiesty. The energy different now. Same hustle, new chapter. Shiesty back and free the only way it's supposed to be. Real ones never fold. Time to shake the streets up. WAP, proud of you, 1017. So,
yeah.
Again, he expressed his beautiful tribute, and it was up on his page up until the day after the incident, supposedly happened. Because now if you go to Gucci Mane's Instagram, all traces of Pooh Shiesty has now vanished, which also will play into the narrative that Gucci Mane has released Pooh Shiesty, because we don't see Pooh Shiesty anywhere on this page a day after the alleged robbery and kidnapping took place. A lot of us were pretty early reporting this story because a lot of us got our information from people who placed themselves there, who placed themselves at the scene and claimed they witnessed the altercation. That's what they said. Now, but the news were pretty much, I'll say, it started off on like the underground hip hop media section of YouTube, right? Like me, Seti Nash, King AK, Chick Smooths, right? Like the underground urban hip hop media niche section of YouTube. But it began to get a little worse for Gucci Mane once the news began to escape the underground hip hop media niche, and it began to get mainstream. And when it got mainstream, it wasn't a bunch of mainstream bloggers shooting it down. It was a bunch of mainstream bloggers saying, yeah, I heard something very similar too. One of the mainstream bloggers who came out was Tasha K, the amazing, the beautiful Miss Tasha K, right? And she took to her Twitter and she says, yes, allegedly Gucci Mane was kidnapped by Pooh Shiesty and held at gunpoint until he signed a contract releasing him from his Death Row Records 2.0 situation. A very strong source connected to the situation called me and filled me in. There was no confirmed robbery, just an alleged contract release, so Pooh could freely sign to Yo Gotti. On Monday, I'll drop the rest of the deets. This is allegedly the real reason Pooh Shiesty was arrested, and they're allegedly trying to cover it up. If what I'm being told is true, everything is allegedly. Even my name is allegedly. See y'all Monday.
Oh, man.
I think Pooh Shiesty went back to the halfway house. People, again, I'm not a criminal, all right? I don't know how jail works, okay? I've never been in prison. But Pooh Shiesty is like in a halfway house. I think you can have like releases or you have like permission to leave the halfway house briefly. Yeah, and this apparently took place when Pooh Shiesty left the halfway house. Now he's back in the halfway house. So I don't know how that particularly works. Now, another mainstream blogger, Adam22, he will say that he talked to a lot of industry people who are in the know, and they all told him they heard something very similar, but because they weren't there themselves, they're unwilling to say this is 100% true. But they were also told the same exact things that us, the underground hip hop media bloggers, reported 2 or 3 days before anybody else.
There's got to be a reason, bro. I'm telling you, the whole music industry has heard this rumor. Everybody's heard this rumor, and nobody can confirm 100%. So maybe there is a real sincere effort to keep it low key, but it's not like this is being swept under the rug. And I'm just now starting to see YouTubers make videos about it. Traplo Ross just dropped a video about it.
Because people are talking about it. He ain't got, what details does he have?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. It's like a half hour. But there's crazy rumors going on in the streets. About what? And I feel like people are scared to report on this. It's starting to really trickle out.
No go there.
Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane.
Oh, yeah. He signed Pooh Shiesty before,
yes.
5, 6 years ago.
Okay. Now, I don't want to tell you what I'm about to tell you, but I've had multiple Memphis insiders tap in with me, not Stan G.
You ain't had no multiple can go man.
I have. And I don't need that either because a lot of other people have been tapping in about it. But the story that's going around that everybody's scared to report on, and this is just a rumor, is that basically Pooh Shiesty and Choppa Gang ran down on Gucci Mane, relieved him of some of his possessions, and basically forced him to sign a contract releasing Pooh Shiesty from 1017 the label.
Okay, well, here's the thing on that, right?
That's what a lot of people are saying. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying a lot of people.
A lot of people saying that shit.
A couple of industry insiders just to get their thoughts. Like, yo, you think this is true? They all heard the same rumor as me, and they all weren't able to confirm 100%.
You got a turbo tank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? It's a toss up, but I'm telling you, it's over. Shorty, bro. It's over that funeral shit, bro. You know, Shiesty wasn't really fucking with WAP. You get what I'm saying? And WAP wasn't in that first. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't fucking with him, and I'm saying, you know, that's a tough motherfucking pillow to swallow. But this nigga, Hernandez Golden, you know, if you want to know how he got famous, he was supposed to be the one to get the little dudes to crack dog. Now he running his mouth on the internet, doing this thing on the internet. I don't know, yo. I'm from Baltimore, bro. We don't really play like that, bro. Like, all jokes aside, bro, like, we don't really be getting into it like that with niggas and laughing and joking like these dudes do. These dudes be in some serious shit. Like, I'm not even gonna sit up here and joke play with you all. Like, these niggas be in some serious shit, bro. Like, I don't even be knowing what to say about that shit most of the time. I just be like, damn, yo. Like, why are these niggas doing this type shit? Like, this shit is weird as fuck, man. It's really weird. And like I said, bro, like, I'm 100% standing on this. Like, I don't think like $10,000 is a bad donation to help somebody be buried. But when you're in position like Gucci Man and you're in that millionaire position, it's fucked up. But people gonna be expecting more. And I just think, you know, in certain situations to alleviate shit, yo, that's some chump change, bro. I'm gonna get this shit out the way. This is for somebody's life. You get what I'm saying? And their memory and their legacy. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do right by that. I don't see no reason in the world not to do right by a situation. And that's fucked up. Like, I never heard nobody playing with Gucci. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a Gucci Man fan. You get what I'm saying? Guwap do be in his own world. Never heard Guwap. Since Guwap came home off his time, he been laid back, married, chilling with his family, making money, getting to it. So he ain't really been in a whole bunch of shit, but that shit hit different.
Ice will be dumb. But any man who is dumb enough as a multi-millionaire to pull off a robbery for some J's and weed, you are somebody who I can 100% see, right, doing a crime to this magnitude after getting released from the feds. 100%. Pooh Shiesty ain't no reformed. Bro, Pooh Shiesty got out and dropped a song called FDL where he's talking about still riding around with Blitz. Bro, Pooh Shiesty ain't this reformed person, bro. Pooh Shiesty is still in the streets doing street stuff. Like, that Fat Time ain't teach Pooh Shiesty a goddamn thing about nothing.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? It's one thing. If he got a release, then maybe there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
If he don't got a release, there's no truth to it. But I think it's bullshit because why would Pooh Shiesty's, we haven't heard Gucci Man mention any of this, and why would Pooh Shiesty's team put that out when this is identical to the same type of case, controlling case, he just did time in the feds on?
And I agree, that sounds insane to get out of doing 4 years in the feds and then immediately do something that would basically get you right back.
No, that's not insane. Insane is your team putting that out there.
But nobody's putting it out there. This is just
somebody had to put it out there.
Listen, who's lip sync shit? I've just been hearing about it.
Yeah, that's a coincidence after this shit happened. Gucci Man finally responds to getting robbed by Pooh Shiesty.
Let's cover 10 pro tips for working.
Yeah, that boy, yo, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Is that boy Trap Law?
Pooh Shiesty standing next to each other again on a picture again, never on a song again. That shit'll never happen.
Damn, man, that's crazy. So that's them.
The street's been talking for weeks about this whole situation, and now we finally got some answers. Gucci Mane just broke his silence on getting robbed by his own artist, Pooh Shiesty. And homie, this response is not what anybody expected. We're talking about deleted posts, money being taken back, and a whole lot of disrespect that's got the hip-hop world shook. But before we get into Gucci's savage response, we got to break down how we even got to this point. How did a mentor-student relationship turn into one of the most disrespectful betrayals in recent hip-hop history? Stay locked in because this whole situation is way deeper than y'all think, and Gucci's response just made it even more personal. Let's start with the basics, fam. Gucci Mane been a legend in this game for over 2 decades. This man helped create the whole trap music sound that runs hip-hop today. From his early mixtapes to building Then 17 Records into a powerhouse, Gucci's been discovering and developing talent that goes on to dominate the charts. Now, Pooh Shiesty, real name Montrell Williams, came up in Memphis, a city that's always been known for producing some of the hardest rappers in the game. Before he ever touched the mic professionally, Pooh was already moving different in Memphis streets. His name was ringing bells for all the wrong reasons, but that street credibility would eventually become part of his rap appeal. The young Memphis rapper had that raw, unfiltered energy that reminded people of early Gucci Mane. He wasn't trying to be pretty with his bars. He was telling real stories about real situations, and that authenticity was exactly what caught Gucci's attention. But here's where it gets interesting. Pooh Shiesty wasn't some unknown kid when Gucci found him. He already had a buzz in Memphis, already had people talking about his potential. What he needed was someone with the industry connections and experience to take him to the next level. The story of how Gucci Mane discovered Pooh Shiesty is actually pretty wild. Word is that Gucci first heard about Pooh through street connections. People who knew both the music game and the street game were telling Gucci about this young cat from Memphis who had bars and credibility. When Gucci finally heard Pooh's music, he knew immediately that this was someone special. The raw talent was undeniable, but more than that, Pooh had that authentic street perspective that you can't fake or manufacture.
Arrested. He's accused of shooting a security guard at a South Florida gentleman's club and will remain behind bars. A judge denied bond for 21-year-old Montrell Williams.
And it lands a rapper in jail, said to Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Allen says you're wanted. Mr. Williams, you were arrested for pursuant to an arrest.
For most artists, this would have been the end of the story. But Gucci Mane isn't most label owners. Throughout Pooh's incarceration, Gucci kept his name alive. He would mention him in interviews, post about him on social media, and make sure people didn't forget about the young Memphis rapper. This kind of loyalty from a label boss is rare in the industry, and it showed how much Gucci believed in Pooh's potential. While Pooh was locked up, the hip-hop landscape kept evolving. New artists emerged, trends changed, and the game moved on. But Gucci made sure that when Pooh came home, he would still have a place in the industry. The anticipation for Pooh Shiesty's release was real. Fans, industry insiders, and fellow artists were all waiting to see what he would do with his second chance. Gucci had kept the door open, but it was up to Pooh to walk through it. When Pooh finally got released, Gucci was one of the first people to welcome him home publicly. The Instagram post was genuine, Gucci expressing how proud he was of his artist and how excited he was to get back to making music together. But something had changed during Pooh's time away. When he came home, instead of immediately reconnecting with Gucci and Then 17, Pooh started gravitating toward Memphis connections, specifically toward Yo Gotti and CMG. Now this is where the story gets complicated, because Yo Gotti and Gucci Mane have serious history.
Right.
We're talking about a beef that goes back years and involves some very personal issues. The beef between Gucci and Gotti isn't just about music. It's about respect, territory, and some very personal violations. The root of their conflict goes back to Gucci's wife, Keishia Kawaya. Before she was Mrs. Gucci Mane, Keishia had a relationship with Yo Gotti. This happened while Gucci was incarcerated, and when he found out, it created a rift that never healed. In street culture, certain lines can't be crossed, and messing with someone's woman while they're locked up is definitely one of those lines. So when Pooh Shiesty started showing love to Yo Gotti publicly, it wasn't just about Memphis loyalty. It was about choosing sides in a conflict that had very personal implications for Gucci. Every time Pooh posted about CMG or showed up at Gotti events, it was like a slap in the face to the man who had kept his career alive. The Memphis connection was strong, though. Pooh was from there, his family was there, and Yo Gotti represented hometown success in a way that Gucci, as an Atlanta artist, never could. But
I'll get straight to it.
For Gucci, this had to feel like the ultimate betrayal. He had kept Pooh's name alive during his incarceration, welcomed him home with open arms, and this was how he was repaid. Now, here's where Gucci showed why he survived in this game for so long. Instead of responding with immediate violence or going on social media with emotional rants, Gucci made calculated moves that spoke louder than any diss track could. First, he quietly deleted the welcome home post for Pooh Shiesty. This might seem small, but in the social media age, removing that public support was a clear message. Gucci was officially distancing himself from Pooh and everything they had built together. But the real power move was financial. Sources close to the situation say that Gucci immediately moved to recoup whatever money he had given Pooh when he came home. Whether this was advance money, jewelry, or other gifts, Gucci made sure to get back what he could. This response was genius because it hit Pooh where it hurt most, his pockets and his reputation. By taking back the money and removing public support, Gucci was essentially saying that their relationship never existed. The beauty of this response is that it was legal and business focused. Gucci didn't give his enemies any ammunition by responding emotionally or violently. He just cut off the resources and moved on like Pooh never mattered. For someone like Pooh, who was still trying to rebuild his career after prison, losing Gucci's support was devastating. The connections, the resources, the credibility that came with being a 1017 artist, all of that disappeared overnight. What this situation really highlighted was the ongoing tension between Memphis and Atlanta in hip-hop. Both cities have strong musical traditions and proud artists who rep their hometowns hard.
That might do spark that though.
Choosing Memphis over.
What you think? I think that might spark that though. That might spark that. And you know, Atlanta trying to get back together regardless of all the wild shit they got going on. Gotti feel like he the big boss of Memphis. Yeah. Leave it in the comment box though.
Invests in you, supports you, and keeps your name alive during your darkest moments, that creates a bond that should be stronger than hometown pride. Pooh's decision to side with Memphis over loyalty showed where his priorities were. He chose immediate acceptance and hometown love over the long-term relationship that had actually sustained his career. For Gucci, this had to be particularly painful because he had genuinely believed in Pooh's potential. This wasn't just business. Gucci had seen something special in the young Memphis rapper and had invested emotionally in his success. The hip-hop industry watched this situation unfold with a mixture of shock and understanding. On one hand, robbing your mentor is unforgivable. On the other hand, the pull of hometown loyalty is something every artist understands. Other 1017 artists had to be watching the situation closely, wondering if their own loyalty would be tested. Gucci's response sent a clear message. Betray the family, and you're cut off completely. Industry veterans who had worked with both Gucci and Pooh were caught in an awkward position. Many of them understood both perspectives, but couldn't publicly support what Pooh had done. The Memphis hip-hop community was divided. Some supported Pooh for choosing his city, while others felt he had handled the situation wrong. You can rep your hometown without disrespecting the people who helped you get there. Atlanta artists, predictably, sided with Gucci. The city's hip-hop community is tight-knit, and disrespecting one of their legends is disrespecting all of them. The situation also highlighted the ongoing East Coast.
I ain't gonna lie though. That might have did it. I might gotta do a Trap Lavar's type video on this. Because that might emerge the war of the South. That might emerge the war of the South, y'all. Because I believe 100,000% heavy Atlanta stands behind Gucci Mane. Like, come on, yo, Gucci Mane a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? That's like, being honest, that's like getting that Andre 3000, Big Boy, anybody in the Dungeon family, T.I., you get what I'm saying? They legendary. And I ain't even gonna say, bro, I believe truly and honest that Atlanta's gonna stick together. I do, because Atlanta got a lot going on, a lot of wild shit going on. But Atlanta trying to put Atlanta back together, and the industry needs a wake up because a lot of shit just ain't going right in music. And we're about to see a beef. We about to see a beef, and not an East Coast, West Coast beef, but we about to see a beef merge in the South. Because they got a point. They got a motherfucking point. And the crazy part is that in this situation, this is my opinion. In this situation, they got one crew in Memphis. It's gonna make it hard for the whole Memphis to ride. See, the thing is, if this goes the way it's gonna go, and Atlanta is a big market for Pooh Shiesty. Atlanta is a big market for Pooh Shiesty because you know what I mean. I think it's gonna be bad, bro. Like I mean, they go and then for people that's watching this, you're gonna have people that come in and be tough. They're gonna be tough like, oh well, nah, yo, listen. If you got to hire security, but if you think you're gonna take the homies on a trip to Atlanta with so many vloggers and so many fucking content creators just putting this out there, it eggs on the beef. You get what I'm saying? Eggs on the beef. Yo, Atlanta wouldn't look good by cheering for Shiesty on the stage. Memphis wouldn't look good by chilling with Guwap on the stage. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, Guwap is a real good friend of Paper Route. Ooh, yeah, talk him. I'm talking. Gucci Mane is a real big friend of Paper Route. And Paper Route is a very big and important friend of 1017. I thought, my personal opinion, I thought personally that with Big 30 signing to Bread Gang and Pooh Shiesty signing to Gucci, I thought that was a conflict of interest back when that happened. But I say, oh shit, well, maybe, you know what I mean, dude just being meant, because if you with Yo Gotti and if you with Moneybag Yo and Bread Gang, you definitely is a affiliate of CMG. And then by Shiesty fucking with Guwap and Guwap fucking with Paper Route, real heavy supporting all them niggas over there. And then 30 your right hand man, and these niggas really got some hatred going on. That was crazy. That was really crazy to me. It just don't be that simple, bro. I'm just be honest with you. It just don't be that simple. Yeah, I wash my dreads, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, I just went out real quick with that bread because they still owe a dent. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think Atlanta's rocking out with Gucci heavy. I think and like I said, I'm from Baltimore. I'm from up by the DMV, right? Gucci Mane will be able to come to Baltimore and make his money. Pooh Shiesty, he got a feature with YG Tech. Pooh Shiesty can come in the hood and chill. But one thing about us Baltimoreans, we don't have to pick a side and we don't have to be involved. We don't have nothing to do with that, honestly. But I'm from Baltimore and I know how Baltimore think. And it's only gonna go two ways out here. You can get 80% of the city to agree that Gucci Mane didn't handle the funeral right, the situation right. You can get 20% of the city to believe like, yo, he gave him 10 bands. Giving somebody 10 bands to a funeral is good looking. You feel me? But you get 80% saying, shit, yo, 10,000 is good looking. We ain't gonna bluff on that. But damn, that was your artist. You know what I mean? He was signed to you. He was a part of your movement. Then Pooh Shiesty was your number one artist. That's his man. They from the same way. They really love each other. So shit, nigga, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Plus, I'm gonna do a little extra for Pooh Shiesty. You know what I mean? That's just the laws of the game, bro. That's poker, not chess. And in that situation, it's like, yo, ho. Pooh Shiesty said yo was his cousin or like a cousin. And his sister and them was on the internet ranting with Gucci. Because a lot of y'all don't remember that. But his sister and them was on the internet ranting with Gucci. Feeling the way about Gucci. So, me and the rest of us, it went over out here. We ain't paying no mind. The funeral been over with. Shiesty come home. Shiesty ain't taking no pictures, a whole bunch of no pictures with Gucci. Gucci Mane ain't in that first day out video. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, you know, you ain't see WAP saying this and that. You know, if Pooh Shiesty did get out of the deal and did do what he say, I don't think the right move was to go and sign with Yo Gotti. And I fucks with Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti, my man. Anybody will tell you, Yo Gotti, you know, in the last 10 years, you know, Gotti been in my top 10. You know what I mean? I got my top 10 originals and I got my top 10 of dudes in the last 10, 15 years. And Gotti one of them niggas that I fuck with, you know, that one of those artists that I got a lot of love and respect for. So, like I said, none of the artists that I'm talking about, I got any problems with it, and like I don't like them. But if Pooh Shiesty did do all that to get out the Gucci Mane situation, I wouldn't have signed with Yo Gotti. If I cleared myself and I ain't signed with that, I would have went about Chopper Gang, me and Big 30, and I would have, you know, signed a couple more artists that's hot in Memphis, and I'd have brought that together. And then if, you know, Gotti want to do some CNG collabos with Chopper Gang, let's go. But I wouldn't go if I was Pooh. If Pooh Shiesty really, did that and got out of his 10-17 deal, I will be honest with you, Pooh Shiesty, I wouldn't have signed with nobody else. I would just push my own product. You get what I'm saying? Because, I would just push my own product. Like, it's no need to sign it with nobody else. You know what I mean? Your father know that. You know what I mean? Hey, man, get this shit going. We chop a gang. We ready, whatever. We ready to get a lead. We ready to get all that. You know what I mean? So I don't think just being with Yo Gotti, not saying yet Gotti not a good businessman. I never heard no artist complaining about Gotti business. Doing business with Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't saying Gotti playing the money or anything like that. And you see them CMG artists are shining. At least the top ones, Black Youngster. He had his run. Bag had his run. Glorilla, she up. Block Boy JB, she up. Mozzie kind of had that LA buzz and everything. You know what I mean? Papa had a buzz. You get what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty look real good over there. If you're going to pick up Shiesty, you might as well pick up 32. You get what I'm saying? But 30 had the bread gang situation. But I just think overall, a Pooh Shiesty should be fuck with Gotti and them. You know what I mean? Do some business with Gotti and them. But I think Shiesty, if he made, allegedly, if he made Guwap sign the papers and release some of his contract and do all that, I don't think you should do all that to just run to somebody and sign the deal. I'm just being honest with you. I don't think that you should do that and get with nobody and sign the deal. Because if you get with somebody and sign a deal, it's like, damn, bro, you did all that. You know what I'm saying? You robbed and you laid it down to get out of deal to go do business with another dude and be locked in another deal. Hell no. Anything after you did that, the Gucci is partnership. I couldn't even play like that. You gotta do partnership. I ain't playing no games and acting like I'm with nobody. Shit, nigga, I just got out of Sir's record deal. There's no way I could sign with anybody. And that's just how I feel. Like I said, man, I hope it didn't happen. This is all allegedly. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, bro, if y'all go to the internet, I don't put no descriptions in here. Bro, it's all in here, bro. They say a Tennessee rapper arrested. I got like, some of this clickbait, I gotta get better. Hey, Spaz, I gotta get better. What program I need to just start doing shit like that, bulky shit like that. Like the clickbait make you. I swear to God, my clickbait is good. Let's check my clickbait out. My clickbait ain't bad. These niggas clickbait treacherous. I'm always looking to try to come up, bro. Neff, yo, run the page, bro. Here you go. Mine don't look bad. It make you look. It's like, because I'm looking at it. It look going with it, but it's like, oh, look at that look though. They got some other shit. See, I could draw in there and do shit like he like me. How we get them bulk letters right there? And again, it's like, what? I look at my shit, I don't really feel bad. Like, I got good thumbnails, y'all. Damn, you ain't telling me it was spanking like that? Hell no. It don't look like that, man. The side view better, right? Yeah, but it's like now I need a team of spam. I need my spam crew, bro. They gotta get this content out there. Because I always say with this, and I'm gonna upgrade, you know what I mean, to the joint. Yo, I'm gonna have to, somehow, so I'm gonna put the link in the description, my next videos, because I gotta shoot every day. But I'm gonna put the link to my Twitch. I just need, it's almost 6,000 followers on YouTube. Bruh, I'm not even being greedy, bro. I just want 100 of my subs, just 100 of my subs, just 100 to go over to Twitch, to go over to Raw Dope Podcast Twitch and fuck with me, bro. Damn, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like that, Cuddy. Why you ain't tell me that, Slime Boo? Why you ain't tell me that was icy? Y'all like the backdrop? Y'all like the backdrop? Is you feeling the backdrop? Is that hip hop? What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way. What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way. So when you look at this walls, everybody up here, but I don't want niggas to think that I'm ever naive to nothing. Because I could tell you, you know what I mean? I could let you get a little down to the wall, make it a little click. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to let you get a little down and just back up a little bit. So, you know what I mean? If you go over here though, bro, like I'm gonna let it swing a little bit. I'm ready to move out. Like, yo, we got Eric B and Rakim. We got Young Boy. I mean, we got legendary albums over there. You know what I'm saying? I keep legendary shit. Yeah, come on, bro. Belly. I wanna live the way my brother lived. I shall not die. Why must we be so high? That's a classic. Come on, man. This Biggie. This everybody right here, though. Everybody. Come on, this Young Boy. Never broke again. This 3-6 Mafia behind me. This K-Dot. He played with me just now. It's K-Dot. Eric B and Rakim, the GOAT Weezy. Weezy is his GOAT. Now, let me keep it real. Let me switch my camera around. For all y'all young boys that love Playboy Cardi and y'all do that, Weezy is y'all GOAT. Weezy is Spaz with the bag GOAT. Weezy is Spaz with the bag GOAT. Now say something, Spaz. You can grab a microphone if you want to act like you're going for broke. Bro, when I caught up with you, bro, when we locked in, when you was 14, how old you about to be? You about to be 23 years old? So you can agree, since you've been 14, we've been locked all the way in with music, right? Music, content, and everything, right? You can admit, me and my uncle been locked in since I was 14 with all types of music. You're not telling me that Quan and Wayne weren't your favorite niggas. Quan was Uncle Foot Thug. All right, but you ain't fuck with Wayne.
Yeah, I feel like before, when I was a kid.
Okay. I'm gonna give you that. That's why I call him Slime. I call him Slime because I call him Slime for the simple fact of the matter is he fucked with Thug. Like Thug and Quan. Yeah, man, exactly. Thug and Quan was his niggas. He ain't. I don't even think the nigga listened to nothing else. And Scooter. Did I call it? In Scooter. Yo, in Scooter. That's all my nephew look. When I got locked in with my nephew, like really start hanging with him, all he wanted to listen to was Rich Homie Quan, Thug, and Scooter. That's all he wanted to listen to. And then he got the fucking with Tech. And then after that, he got older, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, he did fuck with X. How you say his name? Yeah, he used to fuck with X. He fucked it with Juice WRLD. He did. I ain't gonna lie to him. He fucked it with X. He fucked it with Juice WRLD. Yeah, that backdrop hard, bro. That shit just nasty right there, ain't it, yo? That shit nasty, ain't it? That shit nasty. Yeah, but I got something. And listen, no matter what I do, bro, I fuck with Slim Shady. I fuck with Slim Shady. You don't want to fuck with Shady, cause Shady would fucking kill you. I remember this. So I'm just telling dudes, I'm a hip hop head. And if you go up in the sky, bro, I'm telling you, this right here, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I need 2 big posters. That album right there is called Doggy Style by Snoop. Them albums on the top change lives, bro. When you look at those albums right there, bro, look at that, bro. Like Dirt, he's a GOAT. The Fugees, he's a GOAT. Ice Cube, he's a GOAT. Snoop, he's a GOAT. And shout out to my man, Get Back Papers. They Goldie. Because that was a big post. I had to throw it up there. Because you had to throw some like chronic shit up there. I got nothing but the Nas. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the right people on the wall for y'all. Real shit, bro. I'm going to put the right people on the wall for y'all, bro. I'm a hip hop dude. Behind me, yo, you see this? I got Lupe behind there. Kick and push. Hold on. Let me get right. It's the kick and push right there. Hold up, man. Get in there. Get my man Lupe in there. Get my man Lupe. It's the kick and push. You know what I mean? It's the kick and push. It's all different in here, my nigga. You feel me? Y'all see that, man? It's all different in here, man. Kick and push. Lupe, my guy. I love Lupe. You fuck with Lupe? I fuck with Lupe, so don't ever disrespect me like you disrespected me earlier, my nigga, and act like that. You could, if you was arguing with Kenny, then cool, but you can't do that with me because I'm not even music. Man to man, though, can you say that? Have I ever not gave music that you let me hear a true try? Yes or no? And did I ever listen though? Did I ever say, yo, don't play that? Did I everything you ever put me on, just like everything I put you on, I could give you credit when you never knocked me and said, yo, nah. You listen, you say whether you like it or not. Ain't that the same way I gave you? Yeah, so but one person is only one artist that we just can't agree on. And what yo, you even got me to fuck with Uzi. You can't get me with Cardi. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. He been trying, yo. He got me with Uzi. Glock in my purse. People might laugh at me. Nigga, that album was crazy. What that album was crazy with like 5-6 songs. Then we banged that album all summer with the Yachty shit. Cause he tries to go lean on me like I was faking. That's what I trip off enough. Never try to lean on me like I was faking. I said, bro, I never faked on you with no fucking music. You never faked on me. If you faked on me with music, I was faking on you with music. You never faked, bro. You let me hear this shit. I tell you, like, boy, I can't get with it. Enough is enough. You feel what I'm saying? But that Uzi Vert project, I liked it. And Yachty album, that album, what it was like, what's the name of that Yachty joint? Let's Start Here. My favorite Yachty album. Let's Start Here. I was leaning. That's they had that's Strike on there, right? Poland on there too, right?
No, they not on that.
Strike is on there.
No, they on Concrete Boy.
Oh yeah, so that is that Concrete Boy, the ones that he dropped back to back, because Concrete Boy then he dropped that other one, right? They was on the Yachty last two joints I fucked it with. The one he said, I took the wine to Poland. I took the WAP to Poland. That's my shit. Who else we had up there, bro? Okay. Bad. All right, there you go. Report on it. I love you. I ain't, yo, you know what I mean? Hey, keep your head up, Javante Davis. We love you, nigga. I meant that. I meant that. Yo, finesse 2 times, set tripping, bro. Yo, y'all gotta pray for finesse 2 times. You feel me? Y'all gotta pray for y'all gotta do. Yeah, man. Yeah. What's else on the description, man? Like I gotta look at my notes. What else we got on Chop Block? Cause that Gucci man shit really got me mad. Yeah, I really love Gucci man. And I feel like niggas play with my man Gucci man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like our biggest topic on it. So who you said, Space? Grab your microphone. So we can hear you. It's right there.
No, we can't. You said no.
No, who?
What, Tank?
I mean, we get into it.
Yeah,
man, NRE, niggas on the run eating, man. Shout out to my man Javante Davis, man. Free. It ain't no free, man. Tank, hold your head, bro. You know what I mean? Hold your head, Tank. Like, bro, like one thing I ain't gonna never do is throw no Baltimore. No, nothing under the bus. I'm with my city, bro. I'm with my city, bro. Even if I don't like you, bro, I ain't gonna never do nothing dirty about you. For real shit. Even if I don't like you, bro. If you from Baltimore, DMV, bro, I ain't never throwing you under the bus, bro. We gotta stick together out here. And that shit hurt, bro. That shit really hurt, yo. You know what I mean? It really hurt, bro. It really hurt, yo, because I just feel like they fucking with Tank, bro. I realize that's my opinion. That's my personal opinion, bro. I'm a Javante Davis fan. If my basement was still all put together, you will see I'm a Tank fan. I got nothing with posters around. I'm a 100% Javante Davis fan. I'm a Hassan Rockman fan. I'm a fan of them people come out the city. I'm a Terrence West fan. I'm a fan of them dudes that come out the city. I might not be a Baltimore Raven fan. I'm a fan of all my dudes that come out my city, bro. Straight up and down. I support the city 1,000%. And I just feel like, man, they fucking with Tank, bro. They don't like Tank, bro. Just like most of us Baltimoreans. It's not because they confuse passion with pride. They confuse motivation with aggression. You get what I'm saying? They confuse a person that's not going for the fuckery as insane. And that's what I feel like this shit with Tank. First, they pulled this shit up the Jake Paul fight when he was gonna get a big bag to be able to set his family straight. Now, when he say, all right, fuck it, that's all where he trying to get in motion again, they pulling this shit. They just keep pulling tricks and tricks and tricks, and I feel a way about it. I feel like it's somebody behind the scenes doing this shit, bro.
Girlfriend told officers that Javante showed up to her job, which is a gentleman's club in town, and he put his hands on her. And police say that they have surveillance video that corroborates those claims.
Javante Davis. Most people know him as a world champion boxer, but now there's a warrant out for his arrest.
On the following charges: battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping.
The victim told Miami Gardens police Davis showed up to her job at a Miami Gardens gentleman's club on October 27th.
The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, holding her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other.
Police say he then forced her down the steps into a parking garage. That's where the victim says Tank let her go and she ran away. She reported it 2 days later.
That shit sound like a lie.
2022, and they were previously involved in an intimate relationship for approximately 5 months, which ended about a month prior to the incident.
Both fighters knockout artists, both of them undefeated. In July 2025, 3 months before this alleged incident, the boxer was arrested on a battery charge, accused of assaulting the mother of his children on Father's Day. This is video of him not speaking to cameras when he was released from TGK. The charges were dropped. In 2023, he was charged with battery, accused of slapping a woman. Florida prosecutors dropped that charge after the victim said she did not wish to proceed. In 2020, he turned himself in after this video that appears to show him grabbing the mother of his child out of her seat at a charity boxing game.
I want to say I'm a boxer puncher. I'm definitely explosive.
The United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force is looking for him. The Baltimore Banner reports that Davis told Inside Boxing Live that he had plans to hang up his gloves at the end of last year because he has 2 daughters that he wanted to be softer and more humble for. We have reached out to his attorneys and they have declined to comment. Live at Miami Gardens, I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS News.
I ain't feeling like she lying. She lying. From the bottom of my heart, I feel like she lying. Look how I say, man, Tank, they got, like, come on, bro. Like, yo, bro, like, no man should put his hands on a woman. True indeed, bro. Like, I agree with y'all 1,000% on that. Let's stand on that. Because we got money. Well, we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and our game from a woman. But, man, listen, bro. I come from Baltimore. I don't know where them girls is from. Bro, listen, bro. That fruit tender shit ain't gonna get you nowhere where I'm from. And all the real ladies, please stand up. Hey, Spence, can you agree? Would you say yourself as you having your mom, all the women in your family, both sides of the family, mom and dad side, would you say it's some aggressive women? Could you be honest and say, damn, yo, if you heard one of your aunts or your mom or even got that grandma, both sides getting into it, you got a second guess, man. They probably threw the first punch. That's where I come from, bro. That's where I come from, bro. And I'm just saying, bro, come on, yo, Tank, bro. Like, come on. You know what I mean? These are all allegations, bro. Him and his baby mother, yeah, he grabbed her, yo. Yeah, he probably didn't want her in the fight, yo. But like, come on, bro. He yoked her up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I just feel like Tank shouldn't be. Get the fuck out of Florida, Tank. Come back in Maryland, Frank. Tank. Come back home, Tank. Regroup, Tank. Like, come on, this is old footage. Like, come on, Tank. Like, come on, Tank. Like, it's even hard for me to report it. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to report it. Like, it is. I'm not that type of guy. I can't, you know what I mean? You never said, let's talk about it. I'm not even that type of guy. I can't even put my man on the description, bro. I'm a fan. Like, and I talk about people that I'm a fan in all the time, but man, it's close to home, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know Tank personally, but when Tank was in the city, it's been a couple incidents. When Nelly Nell had the big party out in DC, it's been a couple of incidents that I ran across Tank. Like seen Tank all on the bus, seen Tank living, bro. You know what I'm saying? Richard Million, like Tank be living, bro. And I shouldn't really see that, bro. Like, dudes is normal, bro. Dudes is normal, bro. Dudes is normal, and they just got too much going on. He's like the Mike Tyson of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the dudes that fuck with Tank in the boxing game really want that for Tank, bro. And it's like, yo, come on, yo, baby girl, like, come on, bro. Like, what did he really do to you? You saying it's crazy. He snatched you out the strip club and then took you in the garage and let you get away. Like, that don't make sense. Like, come on, attempted kidnapping. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, they crazy down in Florida. That's what I'm worried about. They're crazy down in Florida. Man, but like I said, man, I want my man Tank get through this. Oh, my man, get through this, man. He just go do something right now, bro. Oh, when it's all over, yo, Tank get through it, bro. You know what I mean? I just hope he get through it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just hope he get through it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Hold your head, Tank. Wherever you at, hold your head, little bro. I can't go forward with it. But finesse 2 times, though. Jesus Christ, man. What's up with finesse, bro? Huh?
I don't know. This nigga beefing with. That's why I was just looking at the shit. He beefing with 5 different people, bro. 10 different people.
Man, Charleston White say finesse. They say finesse got the juice.
Boy, finesse beefing with fucking Offset.
I mean, I think he just beefing with the whole Atlanta.
Yeah, Offset, the whole Atlanta, Woody. Yeah, Woody.
Yeah.
Charleston White.
Yeah.
He just beefing with anybody.
I don't really.
I think he just, he not getting bookings and stuff. His music not popping. He got to get his money. He been on TikTok Live a lot, so I think he getting most of his money on live TikTok. So
shit, Charleston White vouched for Nessa. Say he going up. He going up, nigga. That TikTok shit is still a check.
That's money.
The nigga going
that's
up.
His money.
This was his latest rant. Yeah, this was funny shit. He in Bag's ass. Finesse 2 times. He definitely said he definitely setting Nash right now. Finesse 2 times, bro. Shorty just doing his thing, bro. Finesse going through a lot. I'm telling you, that music industry will fuck you up, bro, if you don't go in that bitch level headed and solid and know how to move around on that poker table. You go in this music industry playing chess, bro. You gonna overthink the wrong move. Believe that.
Hey man, the last few days been real spicy for hip-hop celebrity couples. Just recently, news hit the streets that Lil Baby's been smashing Ari Fletcher behind Moneybagg Yo's back. And this came from a real reliable source. Lil Baby's baby mama, Jada.
I think my doctor was very intentional when she put me on spironolactone for that month. So that way, now that I'm on Accutane, I'm good. It's like I'm not purging. Them rumors are true. No shade. That's been going on. That's been a thing. But I don't want to talk about it. Like, literally, let's not talk about that. Like, it's not rumors. That shit is true.
So when this news hit, every hip-hop blog in America started posting it. Memes started coming out, and that whole hip-hop world was in a frenzy.
Yo, everybody in the industry. Like, this industry is nasty. And it's about time, yo, we gotta call Moneybagg Yo to the carpet. Yo, Moneybagg Yo, how many times we gonna hear shit? Like, bro, could you at least clarify you weren't with her at the time? Because It's looking like Adam 22 vibes right now, bro. This is the second time we heard a famous rapper like we've only known publicly, and that's the thing. You know, I don't accuse anyone of anything, but Moneybagg Yo, for all we know, was the next dated Ari after G Herbo. Yet we keep hearing about music that Ari, and we're like, when the hell did this happen?
They were saying Lil Baby was a silent assassin, considering him and Moneybagg Yo are known associates and have a couple songs together. And they were saying Ari Fletcher's definitely for the streets after this. So when this news broke out, you know Ari had to clap back, basically sending a warning. She posted to her Instagram and said, they want the old Ari, for what though? That's a crazy low-down, dirty cutthroat. She's saying that she's going live on Twitch at 3:30. So after Ari posted this, all the fans were saying that Jada was capping.
Jada, I got a question, right? Since you're here, did that girl fuck your baby daddy?
Oh, you can just click on her.
Oh, no. Because you said Ben. You said Ben. No, I don't want to remove that. I'm not going to be flawed. Let us know, Ben. Give us an emoji or something.
But Jada came back like, She posted a comment and said she got too much money to be lying about 304s and she's not trying to catch a defamation lawsuit. Then other people were saying that, didn't you get caught up with Key Glock a few months ago? She was like, not Key Glock. That was Rich the Kid. He was trying to buy me some stuff. What? Rich the Kid is trying to shoot his shot right after the Summer Walker drama? So when this news hit the internet, Tory Bricks had to hop on live and clear up some things. But eventually, Rich the Kid ended that life real quick.
On the streets. And let me tell you, all my friends, hold on. 415. All my friends. Hold on, wait. So my was not out of all y'all weak ass Hollywood fake ass. You Atlanta fake wanna be star. You fake wanna chase after your baby daddy, put your baby daddy and everybody is. Yeah, the Jadas, the whoever.
Jada, what? Oh, let me get out of here.
So with all these back and forth going, Moneybagg Yo had to speak his piece. Well, he didn't really speak his piece. He just took to the internet and started posting $500,000 cash, basically saying he ain't got no words for anything. He was just gonna show that he getting to that bread. And you know when Moneybagg Yo hit the scene, Moneybagg Yo's biggest op finesse 2 times decided to chime in too, showing that he's loving all this drama.
I don't give a about a thing because they got switched. I don't give a. And then, man, you won't come with your post with your money and your bitch still got. She still took. I don't give a how much money you show. Yeah, your pocket stuff, but your bitch mouth was still stuffed.
Now, Finesse 2 times has been going through a lot lately because this girl Suge is locked up and she been in there for a whole week.
Yeah. I love you too, Mom. I can't wait to see y'all. See you soon. I'm just waiting. It's just a waiting game, baby. No, we got a child together, bro.
Just last week, there was a big debate that Ari was better than Finesse 2 times, and he was like, hell nah, that's not how it's gonna be on my watch. So it's really unfortunate that she locked up. This whole situation is so crazy, but if you don't know the previous issues between Moneybagg Yo and Finesse 2 times, check out this video right here. It kind of explains why they got beef.
They ain't gonna follow me. If you don't like me, bitch, unfollow me. He need to be known he don't like me. He unfollow me. Just like a bitch will when you break up with him. I ain't gonna follow him though. We ain't broke up, bitch. We married. I got something for your ass. I'm gonna be your worst nightmare. Cause guess what? See, I don't understand why I'm really hard on you. Y'all go back. Y'all go back by 2 or 3 months, right? He had dropped a freestyle in the studio where he was standing up all handsome and shit with his shirt off, with his hands on, with his head to the back, with his her, like with his Kevin Gates on. Trying to look like Big Bro. Bit on Big Bro style. One of them. And don't want to acknowledge it. One of them hoe ass. One of them type of bitch ass. So in this song in the studio, they say something about somebody writing his music. This, that, and the third. So I get online. I see the shit. It ain't been up 12 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Guess what the blog is already saying? Moneybag Yo throws a shot in for that 2 times. You know why? Because the blogs know that I wrote his music. So the first thing they do is say, he talking about finesse. While I'm looking at this post, y'all, listen. While I'm looking at this post.
Finesse 2 Time versus Moneybag Yo, y'all. Like this video, run me up in the algorithm.
Hello. What's up, people? We cool. Ain't no problem, y'all. Ain't no issues. Even though he still did what he did to me, I still don't care nothing about that. Even though he was showing me because I engaged and because I was dirty, I was certain. I still, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was up? Like, because I'm a man. Ain't got nothing to do with no got going on. I ain't got nothing to do with it. On my own. Keep me out that shit. Don't bring me in it. If I ain't got nothing to do, keep me out of it. Don't put me in that shit. Period, point blank. So, I answer the phone. What's up, bro? Ain't no issue, man. What's up, Pete? Man, bro. Yeah, bro. The blog finna try to paint a picture like I'm talking to you in my song, bro. Man, don't send me about 3, 4, 5 songs, bro. But we finna go ahead and turn up, bro. It's time, bro. We finna go and start playing with you. They always think I'm talking about you. They always think you talking about me. We gonna just go and nip this shit in the bud, bro. And just go. So I'm like, man, shit. He don't know that I've already seen this shit, and I'm already fat cracker hot. He don't already know I'm boiling like well, I'm 10 seconds off it. I'm finna commit to putting up on him right now. He don't even know that he called just in me time. So look, the next thing I said, all right, because I'm already mad, man. So I said, all right. I said, all right. I'm finna sell him right now, bro. So I said 4, 5 songs over. So let me back up a little bit.
But Finesse 2 Times talked about Moneybag Yo.
The first thing I said was, they got a month to send me the song back. You know why, y'all? Because I know the games that rappers play when they finna drop songs and when they finna drop albums. They tried to use me for some free publicity and thought I wasn't gonna be able to see that shit. Boy, I am a 48 laws of power guru, or all war guru. Don't take these clean face and these. Don't think I'm dumb, boy. I ain't just sit up in jail this last time and just, no, boy, you can't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Don't use my name for no publicity. And then, hold on. You use my name for publicity. Let it go. As long as he do his song, I'm going to let it go. Because I understand business now. He ain't hot. So he trying to make a way. Okay. So we're going to clean it up with some music. Let's clean it up with some music.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I don't believe all the way around. I believe Finesse 2 Times be high as shit. Let me keep it real with you. I believe Finesse be high as shit. But I don't believe Finesse be faking. I believe Finesse like a real nigga from the streets, a real nigga from the gutter. Like me and you, the 4 people that's in this chat that's fucking with me right now. I believe that he's a humble beast just like us, bro. I believe like he hear me, he go through real shit. I believe him, yo. He only 33. I believe him. He came home out the feds, bro. He made it right. try to make meals with everybody. Then he got to fucking with niggas and, you know what I'm saying, spending money, you know, just going through it, taking care of everybody. You know, the mentality that a jail nigga come home with. Most jail niggas come home with the heal the world attitude. He tried, it didn't work out, man. In the mix of this shit, bro, he went back, you know, he cleaned that shit up. He came home, man. He started swallowing them pills, man. Doing what he be doing, man. He might take a little bit of nose candy. I don't know, man. Shorty just be hot shit. He just be out his body. And what I noticed is that a lot of real stand-up individuals go crazy in that industry for seeing a lot of fuck shit and fake shit and foolishness. They don't be mentally prepared for that. So I always tell all artists, pay attention to what these niggas saying. Pay attention to what these niggas got going on, because you can learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt. So if this man that had hit records, Finesse cool, he had a couple hit records, he on features, he hot. Everybody, you know, Finesse was hot. Like, let's not play like Finesse, and Finesse can rap. Let's not take nothing away from Finesse 2-time. Like, he ain't a bar lord. Like, he don't put good music together. Finesse put good music together. He's a bar lord. He's a writer. He's fucking Shorty. Shorty got it, bro. He got the voice. He got the, you know, he got the total package. I'm just gonna be honest. Finesse 2-times, I believe if he settled down and get all the shit that he got going on out the way, he could lock into a nice studio in 30 days and Shorty can make some hit records, some legendary records. I believe that. I believe in his talent 100%. You're a talented motherfucker. But a lot of talented stand-up individuals go through a lot in this game, bro, because they can't handle a lot of that shit that's going on. So for a lot of artists that's up and coming, that's getting hot, that's on their way to the door, pay attention to what these niggas got going on. Pay attention to the paperwork. Get your business in order. You get what I'm saying? Even myself and anybody else, bro, just get your business in order. So when you walk through these doors, you could duck a lot of that fuck shit, fake shit, and foolishness. A lot of that shit you ain't gonna be able to duck. You have to be able to stand your ground and be able to separate the boys from the men. You know what I'm saying? The women from the girls. You're gonna have to be able to do that. You're gonna have to separate yourself. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to know how to move in that wilderness when you get in that industry. And a lot of dudes like Finesse 2-time, Honeycomb Breezy, a lot of artists of the day is letting y'all know what's going on up front, how real this shit could get, how bad this could get. And just unfortunately, people might be looking at it crazy because these niggas be having to get high and having to numb themselves to probably prevent from going off the meat racket and making CBS News for killing a music exec or just going through it. So I really be listening, bro. I don't think everybody crazy that be going cuckoo.
Man, maybe bro need to get around, bro need to chill with me, for he need to understand me. He don't understand where I be coming from, bro. Certain shit that you don't do and you don't say. It's certain things that you don't, as a man, bro. And guess what? The people that know you and know me, they know I ain't lying. They know I ain't lying on you, bro. The people don't know you. They think they know me, but they don't. So yeah, the road I'm going down and the way I'm feeling, everything wrong with me. It ain't just because of him. It's built up. Because I'm trying to see why is the world moving like this. What the going on out here? How in the world is y'all letting these bitch ass with money and jewelry lead y'all and can't teach y'all nothing?
That's real shit. Why you let these bitch ass niggas with money and jewelry teach y'all?
They wanted more. They wanted something that I didn't have to offer. That's it. I'm not even gonna keep going back and forth with it. And like I said, bro, the reason you begged about me for killing doing guns, bro, this shit freaky as hell. This shit freaky. This shit suspect, boy. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all shit, boy. I ain't got shit to do with that shit, boy. That shit freaky. You're different. You're different. You gonna cut me off with it? It ain't even no blood on the concrete. You're different. Damn, bro. You made your money. You went and Hey, she ain't my fault you broke. And you just making it look good for the internet. It ain't my fault, bitch. Let me make my money. Why I can't go making with boy and give me some money, do me a video and pop my shit like you been doing while I was gone for the whole 5 years, bro? Why I can't do what you did, bro? Oh, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Wanna cut me off because I'm trying to give me some money, bro?
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm trying to give me some money. And then on top of that, and then on top of that, cut me off because of this, and then I let that slide. I said, you know what? It's time to tell. He'll see I'm a good dude, and I'm just trying to give me some money, do me some good business, rub me a couple elbows, and keep on going. He'll see I'm a good dude. I ain't finna keep on. He don't cancel. It turned green. This bitch didn't change his number. Just like a freak ass bitch. Just like a freaky hoe. He done changed it. You know what I said? I still don't like him. Guess what, y'all? I still liked everything he did. I still commented on it. I still shared everything he did. For a whole year. A whole year and a half. I wasn't salty in my heart. I wasn't salty in my soul. Or nothing.
Dang.
But the whole time this bitch ass sitting back salty. The whole time this bitch ass sitting back envious and got his panties in a bunch.
Dang.
So guess what? I said, okay, alright. I'm gonna let that go. It is what it is. So I never said nothing. I ain't talked to bro in a year and a half. 2 years. And then out of the blue, here you come, you calling me, talking about something, and what they said on social media. I see what they saying. You don't think I got a home? Huh? You don't think I can say that shit? I see what the they saying. Now, what the you call me for though? Huh? What you call me for? Don't throw a rock and hide your hand. Don't let them say some shit on social media about me and then call me behind closed doors. No. Go on social media and straighten it up. Not with no comment. Don't talk, oh, we brothers. No. Don't tell the media. Make it known. Because it wasn't known enough. For me, anyway. See, you know, I ain't going. You know, I ain't going. I ain't going. I ain't going. I ain't never went. I ain't never went. And I ain't going. I ain't never gonna go. And I ain't never went. So please stop it.
So what do you guys think? Do you think Ari Fletcher really slid on Lil Baby behind Money in Bag Yo's back? Or do you think Jada just jealous and talking all that mess?
Man, I don't know, man. These bitches freaks, bro. Like, Baby a rich nigga, Bags a rich nigga. These hoes be acting up and niggas be letting them, bro. Like, and that's what it is, bro. What the fuck he gonna do, bro? Like, Bags just like a regular nigga, bro. It is what it is, bro. Them girls like Wham out here. You know what I'm saying? They love Lil Baby out here, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. So, you know what I mean? It's not hard to believe, yo. That's how, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, in that money game, it's hard to find a good woman, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. In that money game, it's really hard to find a good woman. Like, you can't even sit here and play and act like you crazy or nothing, bro. In that money game, it's simply just hard to find a good woman, bro. It is, bro. Like, if you ain't start out with the chick you started out with, yo, it's just gonna be hard because everybody see dollar signs. When you look in people's eyes, it's dollar signs, and it's like, for real, you can't knock the hustle because everybody trying to come up. How you gonna find love in the pool of gold diggers? You get what I'm saying? That girl been around, you know, she got a baby by Herbo, you wifed her, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't even think that was right. You feel me? Herbo had a baby by, you know what I'm saying? You will never rap, nigga. I'd just be like, nah, I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't going there. You wifed her, kissing her in the mouth, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? And now this is rumors. I don't believe that little baby mother just putting that out there to start no beef with Bags and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, neither one of them got kids by. Only one got kids by is Herbo. Herbo taking care of his son. You feel me? His son don't got nothing to do with that type shit. So he ain't even G Herbo stand up dude. He ain't even playing like that. But you know, I don't, you know, it's a possibility that the girl could be lying, but it's like, out of a million things you could put out there, why would you put that out there? You know what I'm saying? You know, she no good. You get what I'm saying? Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. I thank everybody for tapping in, man. I've been in here for a minute, man. Hey, listen, hype this video up, man. Share this video, man. We back at it, man. More interviews dropping. That little Kyle interview dropping. Check out little Kyle and YG Tech joint, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the